foremost, I'm Travis from the illustrious family known as Horror Movies Uncut. We are here talking to Brooke H. Cellars about the film The Cramps, the period 2025, and the Cramps, a period piece, and it's going to be playing, doing its world premiere at Fantastic Fest, which we will be in attendance. First of all, are you going to be at Fantastic Fest at all? Are you going to be down there?
Absolutely, for
So
both
we
showings.
and are you bringing the tribe with you, or you have some people coming with you?
I am. I'm bringing some of the tribe.
Okay, well, let's talk about the tribe. So first and foremost, uh, there's so much that I can get into with this film, but I think the best way to start off is just there's great distinct energy with this movie. There's part camp, part theatrical horror, and I'm curious because I'm a kid who's a thespian kid, and I see thespian stuff all through this movie. What pulled you into telling this story in this way?
Um, so I wanted to tell this story. The aesthetic of the film came from my short film that I made before this called Violet Butterfield Makeup Artist for the Dead, which is
Okay.
our first short that we shot on 16 millimeter. And so because I thought it was the perfect story aesthetic to shoot on film. It was like I wanted to create a Twilight Zoney kind of 1960s ambiguous
Yeah,
universe because
yeah.
I love those old films that are like dreamlike and surreal and colorful and
Hmm.
crazy and ridiculous. And so I wanted to do that on a bigger scale with the Cramps and also tell my true life horror story about having endometriosis and being like a creature eating me from the inside and taking over my life. And so I wanted that kind of creature feature 1950s the blob kind of
Hmm.
deal and bring it into this movie, the period, a period piece.
A period piece, which is exact, and it's great that it's called that because you are stuck in this period with this group while you're watching the film. So I love that energy all the way through. The Cramps feels like it's a conversation for me. This is my upbringing. I see Carrie, Grease, Little Shop of Horrors. Have you ever seen School Days by Spike Lee?
School days?
Yeah, one of Spike Lee's first movies, School Days. There's a beauty salon scene that you gotta see because it's so much of that in your film. Like big facts, it's such a great thing. But my question is were those touchstones intentional, or did they just show up naturally in the process while you were making the film?
Definitely like you hit a lot of those on the nose. For sure. Grease was definitely like character wise. I
Yeah.
love like the dynamic of those female characters. Little Shop of Horrors, Carrie especially. Carrie has always been my staple of inspirational films, like
Hmm.
those kind of stories, and how Carrie was.
Hmm.
And so like yes, very intentional, and I'm glad that you see like the that comes to you as like a film lover. So like I'm
Yeah.
glad people like see that like my inspirations like
Yep.
come through. So
Big facts.
I did my job
Yep.
correctly.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, my mama was gonna watch this because that's all her movies. You know what I'm saying? So, and the fact that you choose to shoot the film on 35 millimeter, it gives it that great texture and the great presence. So you said you shot your short with that as well. So what's been your decisions behind going that way? And because it's a great format, and we're so glad people are back to using real film, but I'm always curious why go that route.
So Violet Butterfield was the first time we shot on film with my director of photography, Levi Porter. He shot every film with me, and I trust him to death. Like he is my creative partner
Let's go,
in
Levi. Let's
life.
go.
Like he's great, and so he is so well versed in cinematography that I trust him completely. And when he convinced me to shoot Violet Butterfield on film, I was a little, I didn't know because it would have been my first time, but once we did it, I saw the process and how it was like completely different because we didn't have a monitor to look at because we had like a film camera. So like I was just so trusting on him to make sure everything was in order through the lens. And I was there with my actors and directing them, and we would rehearse like a film play, like a play, a theater
Yeah.
play, and then
Yeah.
we'd shoot it in 3 or less takes. Because I
Okay.
don't like to do a lot of takes. That's just
Yeah.
like, if you don't
I
get it in
love
the first
that.
three, then what's the point?
I love that.
And like, so I was excited to do it on a bigger level in the Cramps because I really enjoyed the process, not only of how the film looks, but directing on set and shooting on film. Because like we have limited film, like we don't
Yeah.
have an abundance of film. Like you have to get it in a like in the allotted film reel that you have. Like you only have so much.
Yeah, it's like a lot of filmmakers can just kind of sit back and look at a lot of screens now. You what you're talking about is that organic process of like I am the filmmaker, which means I'm also a part of this. I'm not on the outside looking in. So I think
Right.
that's really, really great. The salon to me is its own character, it's its own setting. Um, it's alive, it's loud, it's chaotic. And I'm curious to your upbringing in salons and what kind of spaces or experiences outside of the film world that you might have been drawing from to get all those colors and the characters. Hail Satan! Just had to put that out there. But I'm just curious, like, where did these like where did this aesthetic of that salon come from?
So in my life, like I haven't had a lot of because I used to cut my own hair. So I didn't really have a lot of beauty salon experience in my real life. Like most of this is from movies that I saw,
Yeah,
like John Waters, Female Trouble,
yeah,
Steel Magnolias, like
yeah.
a lot of beauty salon
One of
movie
my
hairspray.
clients mentioned Steel Magnolias when I told her about your film. That's so crazy. I love it. That's awesome.
But yeah, just like watching movies, and like just like that's all my experience in like creating this salon that I wanted to make as my own like salon. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's where all that came from for sure.
And then this cast, Brooke, um, you know, Martini, like you gotta talk to me like this. They so to say they lean into the sass is an understatement. How did you go about assembling this crew? Where like are these friends of yours? Have you worked with some of these people before? Give me a little background on them. And I got to give some shout out to Jared Bankens because he was an off ramp, which I got a chance to talk to them about, and he was fantastic in that. So it was great to see him in this as well.
Oh yeah, he's amazing, and he was actually last to audition for that role, and we luckily I was like, that's it, that's him, that's
That's
Dr.
it.
But and so like Martini, Michelle who plays
Yeah.
Holiday, and Wicked who plays Teddy, we've
Yeah.
all worked together before. So
Okay.
like I wrote those parts for them specifically.
Okay.
And then the rest of the cast, we had auditions, we had in-person auditions, video auditions, and like the way we got Jared was we were trying to raise funds for our film to make our film. And so in one of our trying to be creative and not just to do an Indiegogo or something like that, we wanted in-person fundraising events. So like we went to New Orleans and we had an event to where we would read live a couple of scenes from the script. And
Yeah.
so we invited actors to come and read and stuff and have a good time. And that's where we found Jared, and
That's
Jared wanted to audition.
that's
And
an amazing idea. That's what's up. I love every single moment of that. That's what's up. I love that idea. Have you guys ever like where did you get that idea from? Like who was the one that put that one out there?
I think so. Sylvia Grace Crim, who plays Tangerina,
Yeah,
she owns
she's
Actors
great. She's in a lot
Apothecary.
of
Oh
stuff. I've
yeah,
seen her. She's great.
oh yeah. She owns a studio, Actors Apothecary, where like they do like auditions and like
Hmm.
have little shows and stuff like that. She offered to do that like for us, like, and I think it was one of their idea to do like a table reading. And so like that was our first time doing that and trying to raise money for the film, and it was so much fun. And like I always want to like do that like bring that kind of in-person kind of organic feel. Like I love that. That's like, I mean, that's what we're about, is just
Right.
like more analog, more in-person, more rawness, more organic. And like that just, it definitely kept with the vibe of the movie, doing things
Awesome.
that way.
That's what's up. So the Cramps, a period piece, going to be playing world premiere down at Fantastic Fest. Is there anything outside of showing people your movie that you're excited to see? Is there anything you're amped for?
Um, lots of films. I'm just experiencing Fantastic Fest. This is my first time in Austin, my first
Okay.
time at Fantastic Fest. I couldn't be more grateful that our world premiere is at our dream
Right.
festival. So
Yeah.
I have a list of movies. I probably won't be able to see all of them. Like Camp is one that I want to see. Coyotes, Dolly.
Yeah. I just
Like,
saw Coyotes.
oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, so it's going to be great to see you guys down there. I'm big success. Thank you so much, Brooke, for your time. I got to ask you one final question. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. Make sure we get some FaceTime.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
what do you hope people take away after seeing the Cramps, a period piece in Austin
Uh,
at Fantastic Fest?
One thing I hope they connect with the story about endometriosis, and like hopefully it'll be talked about more.
Hmm.
But also like just wanting to see the movie again, like seeing the movie, wanting to quote it, wanting to cosplay it, and telling their friends about it, and wanting to watch it 50 more times again, and just like, and make you want to watch more movies in general.
And is
So
there any place in particular where people can go and get more research if they have family members who deal with this, if they want to know more information about what that actually is and what it entails and what women like yourself go through? Are there any resources and outlets that people can go to?
there's a lot of places you can, I mean, you can just go on the internet and Google about endometriosis. There are forums, there are Facebook groups for like
Okay.
support for people that
Okay.
are going through it, and on Instagram as well, like to learn more about it. There are a lot of people who have it that are trying to like get it out there and like uh tell the facts and everything. So like it's out there, and we're all trying together to get it more out there and known.
That's what's up. Well, hopefully we can get the Cramps a period piece to keep spreading that and get more people's eyes and ears on that information. Brooke, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you down in Texas, okay?
Thank you so much, Travis.
All right. Safe travels.